There's a saying here, and it goes as follows. When people tell you who they are, believe them. Caitlin Clark, star of the WNBA's Indiana Fever and former member of the Iowa Hawkeyes, walked out with Morgan Wallen at his concert at Lucas Oil Stadium. By every measure, this was a calculated choice by Clark, a phenom, no doubt, but someone who has a bit of controversy because of the performance of some of her die-hard fans. Luckily for many of you watching, it is not hard to connect the dots on what they have in common. Let's not forget who Morgan Wallen is, okay?
Earlier this year, all that was called into question when this video obtained by TMZ became public. It showed Wallen and a group of his friends coming home after a night out on the town in Nashville.
Hey, take care of this. Hey, Gracie, take care of this.
A neighbor was recording when Wallen said a racial slur.
And let's not forget a certain someone he decided to ask to walk him out at another show, the late wrestler Hulk Hogan, a prolific racist who also used the same language as Wallen.
Hogan is heard on the tape, which was recorded in 2006, talking about his daughter Brooke, who he accused of sleeping with an African American. I mean, I am a racist to a point. But then when it comes to nice people and whatever, then says, I mean, I'd rather if she was going to I'd rather have her marry an 8-foot worth $100 million, like a basketball player. Guess we're all a little racist.
Then you have some, and I need to reiterate, some of Clark's biggest fans.
It's truly remarkable feat of journalism.
I just want to repeat what I also tweeted today. Everyone knows what's happening here. They are jealous because she is the best white player and one of the best players in the WNBA. And the WNBA is overwhelmingly black women. And they are targeting her because of this.
From the late Charlie Kirk.
She's been in the WNBA for 2 minutes. There's no reason to hate her other than the amount of attention she's getting and her skin color. I mean, would this be happening to a black Caitlin Clark?
To racist podcaster Megyn Kelly.
And the meme now out on this from, if you watch MSNBC and the rest of it, is that the league, that they're sort of just in their anger at her because she's straight and white and a little prettier than some of the other girls.
That is literally what they're saying.
Yeah, it is literally what they're saying.
And this well-paid shill. One man went to a Fever game, rocking a MAGA hat with a sign that read, "Make basketball great again, number 22. When she was asked how it felt to have her name used and invoked by some of the worst and most unequivocally immoral bad faith actors some have seen in right-wing media.
It's not something I can control, so I don't put too much thought and time into thinking about things like that. And to be honest, I don't see a lot of it. Like I've said, basketball's my job. Everything on the outside, I can't control that, so I'm not going to spend time thinking about that. People can talk about what they want to talk about, create conversations about whatever it is. But I think for myself, I'm just here to play basketball. I'm here to have fun. I'm trying to help our team win.
This was her response. Dejanay Carrington, like many of us, saw a missed opportunity here. Dog, how one cannot be bothered by their name being used to justify racism, bigotry, misogyny, xenophobia, homophobia, and the intersectionalities of them all is nuts. We all see the stuff. We all have a platform. We all have a voice, and they all hold weight. Silence is a luxury. When one man sported Caitlin Clark attire courtside and was removed from the game, the Connecticut Sun's Sanaya Rivers said she was very disappointed by this individual who turned out to be a member of law enforcement. What's not surprising in all of this? Sophie Cunningham loving it. Peep the caption she decided to put on Instagram. This is the same individual who, shortly after being accused by some WNBA fans of being MAGA, went viral for donning a red hat on social media. So consider Clark being a fan, if not a massive fan, of Morgan Wallen's, a bona fide racist, a man who got kicked out of Kid Rock's bar in Tennessee feels impossible. The cops even gave him chance after chance after chance to just go, and he refused. He would continue showing exactly who he is to everybody, from the SNL posts to the police body cam. Just a terrible, terrible person. And you know who is arguably his biggest hater?
My friend Shad wanted to know, what is your favorite country musician-owned establishment in Nashville?
Oh, no. There's not. There's really no good ones. I think I don't have one. My favorite country music artists establishment. Yeah, no, pass. Hard pass to all of them. They all have terrible names too. Like when you open a business, you don't just put your name on it. Like you come up with something, right? Like it can have your DNA in it, but I don't understand the bars that are just people's names. So I don't have a favorite, but I have a lot of beef with all of them.
Yeah, do you have a least favorite?
Morgan Wallen's. Yeah, Morgan Wallen's spot, whatever it is.
Have you considered opening one?
Actually, yeah, my friend Brian and I have like joked for years that we were gonna open a bar called Scissors for the community.
That being Haley Williams. And think about how she uses her platform.
You said that we bury our friends in the morning, we protest in the afternoon, and we dance all night. And that is the legacy of our movement right now. And so you also taught me that we can still believe in Nashville, not the Nashville of these racist like Kid Rock, Morgan Wallen, Jason Aldean, but the Nashville that stands up to white supremacy. The Nashville that stands up against transphobia, Islamophobia, homophobia. And so, white supremacy, Marsha Blackburn, gentrification, and power to the people. Let's shut some down, Let's shut some down. Let's shut that Elon Musk tunnel down. Let's shut down the state capitol. And let's stand up together. Thank you. I love you, my friend. Power to the people.
She decides to use her art, her influence, her music, her stage at those venues to bring out, say, Justin Jones in the same exact town that Morgan Wallen resides in and probably loves the fact that they are wiping out Memphis and that black voices don't really matter anymore in the state of Tennessee. See, this tells me a lot about a person, especially when they've made it. Do they switch up? Do they sell out? For Haley Williams, it's no. And it continues to be no. For Caitlin Clark, I would like to invoke the quote that Tom Morello even put forth. And he received criticism from the New York Post, of course, of all places, which was, if you have 9 Nazis at a table and and one person isn't a Nazi and they're not speaking up, they're not saying anything, then you have 10 Nazis. That is how I feel about this. Once more, she knew what the reaction would be, and she doesn't care. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.